Yes, hello my friends, welcome once again to my channel. This is your girl Nora, and today with this video I'm going to take you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to repair natural dreads. So sit back, relax and watch the video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like my videos, and to comment, to suggest, to advise, and tell me what you think. Thank you so much. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So we are going to use gel wax, molding gel for dreadlocks, water, jelly to soften my fingers, and a needle, a crochet needle, small size. Make sure it's the small size which can go through the hair strand and not hurt the person. And make sure you cover everyone you work on their hair. Cover their clothes to avoid hairs from dropping on, maybe water for messing up the person's outfit. Now hydrate the hair with water. The hair has to be clean, but when you're starting to work on the hair, especially this type of hair, please make sure you spray some water onto the dreadlocks so that they are soft, not to hurt the person. Roll excess hair which is not in the lock growth into the lock and pass it through itself. Push the needle into the hair at the base, at the scalp, and pull the dreadlock strand through it. The number of times depend on your judgment of how much growth the person has, how much growth the hair has. For this time I've used 3. For this particular dreadlock I've used 3 times. Others you can use 2, even 4, but make sure the last time is the center. The last time you're pulling the hair through, the dreadlock through, is the center. And after repairing and locking that growth into the lock, you now repair the real dreadlock, the strand, the hair strand up to the end. You lock up to the end. The last tip, you still pull it through the lock and you lock it into the dreadlock. Repeat this process again in the next dreadlock. These particular dreadlocks are the big type. She wants big ones, so they hurt to pull them through. You have to be very tender and very careful when you're repairing big dreadlocks because they pain a lot the person. So you have to handle them with care to avoid hurting the person. After pulling the hair through, yes, you lock the excess standing hairs around the real dreadlock. Push the crochet needle through the lock and pull them through. Push the crochet needle through the lock and pull the hairs through to lock them into the dreadlock. After, put the lock in the middle of your palms and rub them together. You roll them and rub them together to make sure it is well neat and it's well done and it's neat. And the lock is well locked. Yes, repeat the whole process. Don't forget to hydrate the person's hair. Roll the excess growth onto the dreadlock. Pass the crochet needle down through the hair, through the growth, and pull the dreadlock through. Yes, and afterwards lock the dreadlock, lock the other standing hairs like that. Yes, lock them through. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, your girl Nora. Like, share the videos, invite your friends to this channel. It's educative, it's inspiring, it's skills developing, it's fun, it's work, it's about life. Leave me a comment in the comments box below and let me know what you think and if you've learned something. Don't forget to click on the bell icon for more videos like this. Yes, make sure the last time you pass it through is the center. Even if you're passing it through 10 times, you can do sideways, 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 but the last time is the center to make it smart. Again, hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. You should always have a hairspray when you're working on hair, especially when you're repairing the dreadlocks. You should always have a water spray. Yes. Roll the growth, pass the crochet needle through, hook the dreadlock, pass it through tenderly. Do it again on the other cross side. Now repair the dreadlock, pass it through and pull the hairs into the dreadlock. Pull the other standoff hairs into the dreadlock and repair it up to the last point. Repair it all so that the hair looks nice when you're finally done. These are permanent locks. You have to repair them time and again. You have to look nice with your locks and you have to keep them well kept and nice. Yes, repeat the whole process again. Make sure the lines are neat and well kept. Yes, be tender. When it's hard, do it softly and tenderly. Softly and tenderly is the word, don't forget. Like this. So now all the standoff hairs, you need to repair the dreadlock. Push the needle through the lock, the crochet through the lock, hook up the standoff hairs and pull them into the dreadlock. Pull them into the dreadlock. Don't just repair the scalp, don't just repair the growth. Don't just lock the growth and leave the whole dreadlock just messed up. Repair everything from bottom to top. You have to make sure that person's hair is smart. Don't forget, every time you finish repairing a dreadlock, put it in the middle of your palms and rub them together to keep a very clean, neat work. Yes, repeat the whole process through. And don't forget, please, to subscribe to my channel, to leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to share the videos, to invite your friends to this channel, and to click on the bell icon to be notified every time I post another video. The more you practice this, the more you'll get it. Don't just look at the video and don't practice. Please practice. Practice makes perfect. Yes, get someone's hair, get a friend and start doing it and start repairing their hair. These are natural dreadlocks and this is how you repair natural dreadlocks. The more the dreadlocks are big in size, the more they pain someone when you're locking them, when you're pulling them through. So when you're pulling them through, make sure you are tender. make sure you are tender, because if you're not, you're going to hurt the person. They are big, remember. Roll the growth onto the hair, onto the dreadlock, pass the crochet down through, pull the dreadlock through it, do it another time until you're sure that all the growth has been locked into the dreadlock. And once you're done, start passing the needle, the crochet needle, through the lock and pulling the hair standoffs, the messed up hair, into the dreadlock to lock it in. Do this to repair the entire dreadlock up to the end. Yes. Continue practicing. Do this again. Do it the first time, the second time, and the more you practice it, the more you get good at it. When you're repairing dreadlocks, make sure you're not hurting the person. Make sure you're very tender, because the more the person or the client or the friend or anyone you're working on feels so hurt with the way you work on them, they won't come back. In turn, you're losing business. So when you're working on someone's hair, be empathetic, do the right thing. Don't hurry, because you want to hurry, then you just pull and end up hurting the person. No, take it a step at a time. The more you practice, the more you'll get it. You see? Be tender, make sure the hair is well hydrated and soft. Pass the crochet needle through, pull the dreadlock through itself using the crochet needle. You can do it cross. Don't pass the crochet needle through. Don't pass the crochet needle to pull the hair strand through in the same place. You can do cross and in the middle, or cross and middle, but don't use the same hole. The hair pains if you do that, and it doesn't look so good. Watch that. Make sure your fingers are in use. Watch that. You can hold down. When you're pulling, you hold down the hair strand. If you just pull, it hurts so much. So one hand can just touch it a bit. Now, this is when we need the hair gel. You just put the wax, the gel wax, small quantity onto the locks. Just small quantity, just a little bit. Don't put too much. The reason as to why I don't use the gel as I'm doing the repairs, it goes in the way. It makes you feel like you're locking the hair well, yet it's the gel doing it. But now if you do it without the wax up to the end, you see how your work is neat. Then you can just put just a little wax, very little, onto the hairs, put onto the locks, put them in the middle of your palm, and roll your palms together to lock the braids properly. Massage just a little bit. Massage the forehead, and you're done. Just like that. Doesn't she look like a princess? Wow, look at that. Very nice, very well done. Strong dreads, strong locks, very nicely kept. Now she wanted to have the locks tied down onto the head. Because she was traveling, she wanted them tied down onto the head. She's going to take a very long time where she's going on business, and so I had to do it this way. You can also watch as I lock the hair down onto the head. I used a weave needle and a thread, and a simple thread. Make sure the weave needle is, if in case you get someone who wants this, make sure the weave needle passes into the dreadlock, not on the scalp. And after that's when I applied my organic hair oil on the scalp. Remember, when you're putting the wax, you don't put it on the scalp. You just put it in front at the forehead and onto the locks. And now the hair oil goes into the scalp. You massage it gently into the scalp. It conditions, treats the hair, keeps it nice, keeps it looking good, gives it a wild growth. Wow. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is once again your girl Nora. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to click on the bell icon for more videos, to get notified every time I post a video. Rate my work from 0 to 10 in the comment box below. Let me hear what you have to say. Let's talk, let's jazz, let's relate. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Bye.